Tucked away in the Laramie mountain range of Wyoming sits the Double Four Ranch. The True family started ranching here in 1957 when Dave True's parents, H.A. Dave and Jean True, purchased the small cow-calf operation.
Almost 60 years ago now, our parents bought the Double Four Ranch, and we moved up here every summer. I spent from the day school got out in the spring to the day that school started in the fall, working up here at the ranch. And so they just taught us from day one what work should be and the value of Mother Nature and natural resources of the cattle industry.
You know, his parents bought the ranch when he was young. I don't know if he told you, but he got $1 a week for doing chores, and gradually that increased as he could handle more. But he started working at a young age. He just didn't go up there and play. He was doing his chores, and he always worked hard. He likes what he does in the office, but ranching is where he feels most at home. He respects animals, and he is in tune with them, and he loves the quiet of the outdoors, and he loves nature. And that's just where he's most at peace, is at the ranch.
Dave learned the value of $1 as a young boy on the ranch. What was once a small operation has grown immensely, and now True Ranches includes multiple locations across the eastern third of Wyoming. Dave's leadership and financial expertise has played a big part in the ranch's expansion.
True Ranches takes sort of an integrated approach to the cattle industry from conception through finished cattle. We do have 7 cow-calf operations that run mother cows, and from those we have our weaned calves that evolve into the feedlots that we have. We've got a couple of small feedlots in eastern Wyoming, and in support of those feedlots we have a couple of farming operations also.
The True family's success is also due to their diversified business, a combination of ranching, oil and gas, and even a community bank. True Companies is based in Casper, Wyoming, where the family's legacy in oil and gas started in 1948.
As far as the oil and gas industry is concerned, is that it goes back, honestly, generations. My grandfather worked in it. My dad, when he got out of college, he started working in the oil and gas industry for the Texas company, which is more commonly today known as Texaco. And it was in the late 40s that he and Mother decided to go out on their own.
It's very Wyoming, and I'm very proud. I mean, Dave has followed in his parents' dream, the American dream of free market, of building a business, both an energy business and a ranching business, and he has taken those businesses and they're better for his care, and that's what we talk about in ranching all the time, is leaving things better than when you got them.
As owner and partner of True Companies, Dave has many irons in the fire. The list of Dave's volunteer leadership positions on both the state and national level is long and demonstrates his dedication to the cattle industry.
Dad was very involved in industry support areas, felt very dedicated to giving back some of his time to the industries that had been so kind to him and the state that had been so kind to him. And he instilled that value in me, and I've always felt like we need to give back to the cattle industry because it has been so good to us and our family.
Dave has served on the Wyoming Beef Council. He's also been on the Cattlemen's Beef Board. And then I've served with him as an officer in NCBA. Dave recently has been the treasurer of NCBA. And everywhere and every time I've served with Dave, I knew that our association was going to be better for his service. His humbleness, his thoughtfulness, his attention to detail, his good rancher common sense, and his steady demeanor always steadied the whole officer team.
Those who know Dave the best say he is as true as they come. His ability to work with people has benefited the beef cattle industry and his own ranching operations.
I think what I'm most proud of Dave is he really is just a man of character and integrity. He is who he says he is. I think he's a quiet, forceful leader that people want to follow him. They listen to his advice. People have said to me when he's in committees, he doesn't talk the most, but what he says counts.
Dave and his wife Melanie are grateful for their family's rich heritage in Wyoming, and the couple says family is ultimately how they measure success.
Dave's one of 4 children, and I'm one of 2, but I always had a heart for I wanted to be part of a big family. And sadly, our first baby girl died of leukemia when she was 5 months. And we never had more biologically, but we were blessed to adopt 4 children, and they are truly the highlights of our life. And then the grandchildren have come along, and we've welcomed and cherished each and every one of them. For Dave and I, people are really what matters. And I just think the legacy of having children, and we really feel very blessed.
The reason our family is so critically important to me is that's the cornerstone of my value system. Melanie and I have fortunately had over 4 decades of sharing our lives together, and our children and now grandchildren, they are indeed the best part of getting a little bit older.
Dave's commitment to his family, his faith, and his passion for ranching are values he lives out every day, with an eye towards building on the true family legacy.
Legacy is a very important aspect to why I do what I do. It's the work value, if there is one that I have, it is to provide some opportunities to our family members, not just to our 4 children, but also to their children and those who are to follow.